A short first look at the Porsche Panamera Sport Turismo, the new Porsche estate, the first Porsche estate there is, or Kombi we can also say. Some want to have it as shooting brake, well, they call it now Sport Turismo. And the most feedback we got from our previews, you guys said here at Autogefühl that it really works from the design. We'll take a closer look here at the exterior and also at the interior, especially of course at the rear seats, because extensive reviews, Panamera hybrid with me, also with Holger, a racetrack feature, and so we can also check that out in Autogefühl already driving wise. So here a focus now on this special variant. Well, the front is pretty much the same as the normal Panamera, and here also the estate version. This one here is the turbo, so it will be available with the same engines, 2.9 liter V6, either pure petrol or the hybrid, or with a V8, then 4 liter V8 petrol or diesel. This one here, the turbo with the most horsepower, also with big air intakes. 5 meters 05 or 16 foot 6. The length remains totally the same for the Sport Turismo. The difference is really just in the rear, because in the front, I mean, optional big 21-in rims, and also the roof line here is pretty much all the same, and the strong shoulders, and then it really gets in the difference, whereas the normal Panamera just falls down with the roof. Here even just a little bit, but then this wing here has this attachment, and here the very top part then can also raise up in 3 different levels to create more downforce than at the rear part at higher speeds. That goes automatically. 21-inch here again in the Spider. Wow, they are really huge. I mean, look at those. And this is really my style here, the Spider style. It's, you know, a little bit 90s, yes it is, but that's, you know, my time, so I also like it. And you see that the taillights already begin here at the side profile. And you can activate the spoiler also in the infotainment system, and of course it also is adaptable considering the actual speed you actually have. So, and you can see how that works. It's a spectacular function. We haven't seen it in an estate yet. Of course, the car looks better when it's just close, when it's just even. And the rear, of course, a totally different view. It does not look like a Panamera. It's more like, I would say, a Porsche Macan that is not high but low, somehow like that. So what do you think about the new Porsche estate? I think it does work. Why not making, you know, a sports car, a big sports car, even more versatile? So because, you know, with Panamera you have already a lot of length, but you cannot use it that in a versatile way, also maybe for a family. And here you can actually, maybe because Porsche are mainly selling SUVs these days, maybe this one here will make some more customers say, oh, you know, maybe I'm going back from a Cayenne back to a Panamera, for example, if this is more versatile than here now. We can also open the hatch. This one will be crucial. So there we go, and it's more a fastback style, not a real, you know, angular estate, but you see way more space then and easier accessible than in the normal Panamera. And let's see if we do not crush anyone in the interior. Attention, I'll flip the seat here, the right one. Here we go. Where is it? There it is. And there we go. And then you can make your Porsche Panamera more flexible. Here we are. And you can also just use the very middle function here as a ski hatch. It's a little bit tricky how that works here at the moment. Not exactly sure. But we can also flip the seats in the same way on the left side. There we go. And then we have the fully flexible solution. It's a long loading space, and you can already see right now here, maybe you can also go shopping then now with your Panamera estate. Interior in the front is a glossy wood cover. I mean, basically like the stuff, but I would rather prefer a matte wood. Here the brown interior is, of course, well, you do have to get used to it, especially in combination to the exterior color. I'm waiting for the GTS version that will also bring Alcantara seats for the Porsche Panamera. GTS version, I hope to have that one still this year. Here now, however, again, a clean setup here with a horizontal layout with the new infotainment screen. We showed you the infotainment screen in detail in our other setups. The Sport Turismo in the front, not really much different. Here now those 5 circle gauges. 4 of them are digital, 1 is analog, and the steering wheel very sporty, again with real metal shifting pedals and sport lever adjustment. In the middle part you have beverage holders. You can also put them up to have an even surface right here, and also the armrest here with the USB port supply. And the seats are very comfortable from the seat form, that's for sure here in the front. I have set a seat as I would be driving right now here, and more interesting part is really how is the rear changed. I mean, there are also those long wheelbase versions available, but of course the headroom will be different with a Sport Turismo. And what about the rear? So the long wheelbase version of course offers more legroom, but already the normal one you see there's plenty of space for 1.86 m or 6'1" as I am. And then in the rear, well, there's a panoramic roof. You do lose headroom towards the side. I'm hitting the pillar with my head, but then it continues to the rear. So you do have a small benefit then with a Sport Turismo for sure, but the biggest difference is surely the luggage compartment.